Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Michaela and I'm ready to do, like I probably told you in another video, I'm ready to do a new collection for pole dance. So yeah, I wanted to share with you some new patterns I'm making. So this will be Erika bottoms. They are quite good coverage, I want to say. They will probably have another option, a little bit more cheeky coverage, but that would be it, like this coverage and perhaps a little cheekier coverage. It's a high waist. My cat is also wanting to say hello. It's a high waist bottoms. They will have absolutely no band, so they will be it. And the new, what it will be, that's why my back looks like quite so big. They will have a ruched bit, right, with elastic. So first thing what I'm going to do, actually, after having cut my my pattern, I am actually going to fold into my lining fabric. This will be a non-reversible bottoms. So why I choose this, because actually since they have quite a lot of coverage, doing them with a concealed seam, it might cause some slippage. So in order that they would stay quite snugged, I prefer to do it non-reversible. So for this, I'm going to fold it into the bottoms. This is the back of my bottoms. I'm going to fold into my lining. I don't see so good, there's not so much light. Right, I'm going to fold it into my lining and I'm going to go ahead with my chalk and I'm going to mark all the center. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to ruche all the way, but practically almost everything. So I'm going to mark it completely until down, till about here, right? So that this will be already marked. Additionally, if you feel that more secure afterwards, you can always have like your ruler and go against one more time, but I would say this is quite good. So yes, like I was telling you, this will be non-reversible. So first thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my front piece on top of my back piece. I've already shown you this in another video. It's so cool because like this you can actually conceal your seam, like between the crotch and the side seams, you can conceal them, so it's really good. So what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to pin in the crotch area. So sorry. So I'm going to pin the crotch area and as well my sides. So yeah, I know you might want to say, yeah, but the back is like so much higher. When we will ruche it, it will not be so high, right? So it is higher in order to be ruched, because if I design it as low as the front, when worn, the bottom will kind of like be pulled down because of the ruching. So I needed to add these extra centimeters to my back piece in order not to be taken down when worn. So yeah, I'm pinning the sides and I'm going to do the same thing for my lining. I specifically cut this huge lining black, so it's very visual which side is lining and which will be my main fabric. So yeah, I'm quickly pinning it, and I will be making with my normal sew machine just a straight stitch over with the highest stitch length, because it's practically just a basting stitch. And then once I have it all connected, I will be I'll be placing the lycra on top of the lining, and I'm going to show you how we will conceal the side seams and the crotch seam. Okay, so I've got my bottoms stitched, and I've got my lycra as well pinned. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the straight stitch. Okay, so I've stitched my sides with a straight stitch like I've shown you, and this is my front. This is my front from the lining, and I will be placing the lycra, the front, on top of this front, right? So this is first is a front, so I have back, front, front, back, right? So I'll be placing it, this front on top like this, and I'm going ahead and I'm going to pin it again to the sides and again in the crotch area. And this time, if you have a serger or an overlock machine, I recommend you to go ahead and use it. If you don't have a serger or an overlock machine, then I would recommend you to use a zigzag stitch. Zigzag stitch, I would be using it at medium, like 3 and 3. But I would say it's something quite personal. It's your own choice. So yeah, I'm going ahead and I'm going to sew to serge the same sides, the same stitches I did already before, but this time I'm sewing over 4 layers, and I've placed the lycra on top of my lining. All right, this is one. This is 2. And last but not least, this is the last side. Okay, so as you can see, I've serged the sides and the crotch area, and what we are going to do, we are going to turn it like this on the right side. So what I've practically done, I've just separated the fabrics, and I've turned my bottoms on the right side of the fabric, and I've realized that I've turned my marked side, I've turned it on the inside, but it's not a problem. I can actually still see it through, so I'm going to go quickly with my chalk and mark it on this side, which is my inside. So actually the next step where we are going to do, because I don't want my fabric to move, I'm doing just one side with you. I always like to start from the upper part of my bottoms. So look how beautiful the seams are concealed. They are not showing, so it's really gorgeous. So yeah, I'm pinning all around, so my fabric is not moving. And now next I will be attaching the elastic, and since it will be a fold over technique, I will be pulling a little bit the elastic, but I will be pulling it only very, very smoothly, very little bit. I'm using 6 millimeters elastic, lattice elastic, and yeah, my cat really loves it. So she always gets it out and she starts playing with it and she's messing it around to me. So I never know which is my... I've lost my end. Sorry. Let me just get it right. I hope I got an end here. No, no end. Oh, yes, I found my end. Okay, so I put the elastic like this, and I'm just going to show you one side. All the rest I will be doing it the same. So this is the upper part of my bottoms. You can start with whichever part you prefer. I like to start first with this one. And I do first a few stitches, and then I go ahead and I'm bringing the elastic under my foot like this, and then I will slightly pull it by hand. It's like you can use a foot, like an elastic foot, but I'm honest to you, I wasn't patient enough to try it because it takes a few adjustments. So I really got used to practically pull it by hand, so I got really the hang of it. So I wanted to show you, you see, like it's ruching a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, so I'm not pulling it big amounts, and I'm honest to you, I don't take any measurements before, so I'm pulling it just to create a little crease. So when I will be folding it over, I'm not causing a wave afterwards in my fabric, right? So I'm pulling it tiny bit by hand. And here is already the end. All right. So I hope you see it good enough. You see this little small crease it's created. Well, this is just perfect because later on I'm going to fold it inside and I'm going to cover stitch it. So in this, for the folding it, you can zigzag stitch or you can cover stitch if you have a cover stitch. So in my other video, I think I called them the Harriet bottoms. I did show how to top stitch with a zigzag stitch. This time I will be cover stitching it because of course it's a little bit faster for me. So I'll be first doing off camera the other two sides. So the leg openings I will be doing them off camera, adding the elastic, and then I will be showing you on one side how I'm cover stitching. And last but not least, the most exciting part to me will be ruching it with the elastic in the back where we've marked. It's actually quite an easy project, an easy way to do it. You can also conceal the elastic, but I want to show you first this one. I promise I'm creating more patterns, more designs for bottoms, and I will actually make a few with a concealed seam, and there I'm going to show you how I'm creating the ruching and a concealed seam. So it's a little bit tricky because you'll have to go it blindly towards the inside, but it's really not impossible. I think I just dropped a needle. Okay, so yes, I will be doing this off camera and then I will be showing you how I cover stitch. Okay, so I've got my bottoms ready to be cover stitched. So I just wanted to show you that I added the elastic. I added the elastic everywhere, and the same, I was slightly pulling the elastic, not too much, just enough to create a small crease. And now I'm going ahead and I'm folding it inside, and I'll bring it under my cover stitch machine. And for this, I'm not pulling it, I'm just guiding it like this, and I'm just folding it inside. So yeah, as you can see, I do have an industrial cover stitch because I'm sewing quite a lot, and yeah, I need I need to have quite good quality of stitches. So this cover stitch, it's actually really a miracle for me. It's working like amazing. So I'm just going to show you just this bit. So yeah, this is how I've cover stitched it. As you can see, it's completely over my seam inside, and actually cover stitching it will help so they are staying more snugly on the bottom part area. Okay, so I'm almost ready with my bottoms. I'm so excited. I can't wait to try them. Last but not least, I'm going to create the ruching in the back. Yeah, so since this is not a concealed seam, we're going to add the elastic for the ruching. We're going to add it right here, and we're going to go along the line which I've already marked. I've cut a 14 centimeters elastic, and I'm not gonna ruche it until down, but yeah, like it's really up to you, like how much ruching you want. I'm going to use a zigzag stitch. Sorry. Oh, please. And I'm going to make a few staying stitches, right? This is number 3. This is my zigzag. And you have to go a little like careful, so you're not pulling it right in the beginning. So you see, I'm realizing that my stitch is a little too big, right? So I'm going tiny bit smaller, and you have to understand that you're not going over the front as well. Yes, it's a little too much now. So I'm adjusting it. Look how beautiful the ruching is creating. It's so beautiful. All right. And I'm pulling it as much as I can, and then I'm just going to trim. Perfect. Here we go. I got so excited that I got my foot out. All right. So look at this beauty. I'm just going to trim my thread here in the beginning, and this is how it looks in the back, and I'm going to turn it on the right side. And as you see already, the front and the back, they're not so big in difference. You see they become almost the same size right now, right? Still the back is a little longer. And this is the final result. Look how beautiful this ruching is. I love it. I can't wait to try it. If you have any questions, please write me. I'm always so happy to help, and happy sewing.